Hello, welcome to the Couch Surfers podcast. I just had a stroke. Reaper, Icarus. Today's one's on moving out, which is... Anyway, we'll get into the game itself in a second. If you didn't see the actual Couch Surfers episode on Monday, go check it out on his channel. It'll be linked below.
Yes.
Any links are always below to... no matter what you're watching, my channel, his Twitch, my Twitch, whatever is relevant at the time.
Yes, there will be a link down there.
Down. So yeah, as always, our schedule: Monday is the actual video for the video game part of it, and Wednesday is the us talking about it part of it. Yeah, makes sense. So thank you to everyone who actually did watch us play on the Monday and on the Monday night on Twitch.
Oh yeah, because we do it on Monday night on Twitch.
Yes, this is obviously recorded in advance, so we don't know who watched or how many people watched, but thank you anyway. So yeah, that's the introduction out of the way, I guess.
Yeah, we didn't really have to say that, but yeah.
Yeah, cool. Sorry, I'm very tired. So yeah, this week we played Moving Out, which is very interesting kind of game. It's made in Victoria, which is interesting because that's where we are.
I don't know what that was.
By SMG Studio, and there's a translation done by DevM Games. DevM? They're in Sweden, so that's probably some Swedish word that I'm mispronouncing.
Possibly. So what, it's translated into Swedish?
I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, published by Team 17, who are most famous to me, at least, for the Worms franchise.
They are, aren't they?
But it's also telling me to click this to see all their other games. So what else? They've actually produced a fuck ton of games recently. Overcooked, Golf with Your Friends, My Time at Portia, Overcooked again. What else we got? Automa Chef. They have made so many fucking games. And they're doing a really good job. They're doing a lot of really good games. Escapists. Yeah, more Worms.
Ukulele. The Walking Dead Escapists.
Yeah.
What else have we got here?
A lot more Worms.
A lot of Worms.
Oh, an Alien Breed as well. But yeah, I'd recommend checking out Team 17. Sorry, got an itch. They make a lot of good games.
Including this one.
Well, they publish this one anyway.
Wow, still.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
Yeah, this game is available on PC, Xbox One. Said that really weirdly. PS4 and Switch. You can get actually physical editions on the 3 consoles, which is not something you see a lot, which is incredible for me as a collector. So that's really good.
The only issue with that, as we looked at before, the Xbox and PlayStation is $49.95 Australian dollars at EB Games, but the Nintendo Switch
is 60. Yeah, $70. It's a bit
$69.95.
It's a bit rich considering it's what. It's $36 on Steam, but we were playing it on Xbox Game Pass. It's currently there.
Yeah, so we got it for free.
Free.
Yeah, free.
But yeah, up to 4 players local co-op. It's actually it looks like from the trailer and stuff, it actually expands the levels based on how many players you have because of the way the way you play it. And it was only released a couple of months ago, 29th of April, 2020.
Oh wow.
Okay. I remember seeing this a while ago. Maybe it was at PAX. I don't know. Maybe I'm making shit up.
Could have been at PAX though.
Yeah.
Well, it's highly likely, especially the one here. 2018 was it that you were last at?
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, let's jump into what the actual game is. It's a moving simulator, I guess. So it's
in a way.
In a way. If you didn't see the gameplay, it's really it's kind of like absolutely not at all realistic. You have to move everyone houses simulator, but it's realistic in a way because I've never seen a moving company give a shit about anyone's stuff.
Yeah.
So the first thing we did was literally jump through a window and yeet out a TV.
Yeah.
Or game consoles. It's that seems about on point.
Yeah. Throwing fragile boxes over a swimming pool and trying to catch it and not giving a shit if you drop it.
Yeah.
Because it respawns.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's very realistic.
Yeah.
Super realistic.
100%.
The sort of spanner in the works in the multiplayer part of it is that there are pieces of furniture like a couch that you have to sort of double handle it. Both of you have to pick it up And that adds a whole element of I want to punch the person next to me because you suck.
Hey, you went through the door sometimes and didn't straighten the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
It's been more than 2 seconds, we can swear.
Like I give a shit. Oh no, they're going to demonetize our demonetized channel.
It's not a demonetized channel, it's just not been monetized yet. Or then technically for you, on this one, it is a demonetized channel.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry. I forgot about that part
hurts
of it.
my feelings. I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, it's very simple. You pick up boxes, you can throw stuff, you have to double, or triple, or quadruple handle things depending on how many players you've got.
Mm.
And yeah, it's really well done. Like it's actually really,
it really is.
It's super interesting for a game that doesn't really seem like it should be.
For what it is, you think, oh, it's a moving simulator, boring, that's not actually fun. But the way that it has been made, it's super fun. And there's those minor little details in that gameplay that, I don't know, there's something about it that just keeps you intrigued and wanting to keep going into it.
Yeah, like I found it very engaging, especially because, you know, you do like the sort of couch co-op thing. And I don't think you could play this game over the internet. I don't think it would have the same effect if you're playing this anything but next to the person you're trying to move things with.
You need to be able to shout at them, yell at them, tell them that they're being fucking idiots and that they need to move in a different way.
And VoIP doesn't do it justice. Like, talking over Discord isn't the same as yelling into someone's face because they're an idiot. Like, and yeah, I actually quite like the fact that they haven't got online multiplayer at all in this game.
Yeah.
So there's a big notice here on the Steam page. This game officially only supports single player and local couch co-op. So you can obviously do the Steam remote play together thing, but I mean, I don't think it's something that you should do. I think
I think with that, it's going to create too much. There's going to be too much lag. Even if just a few milliseconds of lag, it's going to be near impossible to play.
I personally think it just removes the intention of the game. Like, it is made to be a game that you're playing in one place at one time.
Yeah, well, that too.
I think it's truly that kind of game where it does definitely gain a lot from having people in the same room.
Yeah.
And I know I'm the kind of person who really enjoys it. I really hate online gaming. So
You really do, especially Team Fortress 2.
I'm bad at that, though. So I'm very biased in that case, but I think the game actually would work a lot poorer. The game would be a lot poorer if you tried to play over the internet.
Yeah, it wouldn't have the same... What's the word I'm trying to think of? I don't want
Je ne sais quoi.
Yeah. We'll go with that. It's like... It's like trying to play a 2-player card game by yourself with the other person with the same deck of cards playing the same game.
It's like one of those old chess games where you'd have the pieces and the other player would just be the LEDs. Have you ever played one of those?
No, I haven't.
So it was multiplayer chess back before that kind of thing. It was like infrared almost, I think.
Yeah.
And you'd have like 2 chessboards that would talk to each other, and you'd like move your piece and it would light up a LED on the other person's chessboard.
No. That would not...
I think that's the same kind of effect. That's what I'm going for.
That does sound a lot better than my version.
Yeah.
Mine, I went really far back in the gaming world for that.
I think so did I. Anyway.
Yeah, but you were more still on the electronic side of things.
Yeah.
I was literally pieces of paper.
Yeah. Anyway, so this... Personally, getting away from the gameplay, because the gameplay is super simple. It's so simple, but it's just so fun.
Yeah.
I think the graphical style, which I'm looking at now on the Steam page, it's very cartoony, but I think it fits the tone of the game perfectly. Like, I was a sentient toaster with waffles, and he was a dog with a penguin on his head.
Pigeon.
Pigeon. Same thing. And then we unlocked a unicorn and a ramen box. So
yeah,
I mean, it's
no, it was a ramen noodle cup on a body.
That's what I meant.
Box is different to a cup.
Ramen doesn't come in boxes. I'm sorry.
They do.
Yeah.
God. You can buy ramen in boxes at the supermarket. They're very much Europeanized. No.
Anyway, I personally think the graphical style is very nice. It's very cartoony. but I think it works really, really well. I think it looks gorgeous. It's very colorful, very vibrant, and yeah, I think it fits the tone of the game really well.
It definitely does. If you've played Overcooked or Overcooked 1 or 2, very similar art style to that. It's got quite a... There's that funkiness to it. And as you said, it definitely is very cartoony, but it does fit the game style or the gameplay of it, because it has got... It's quirky. There's that quirkiness about the gameplay, which is then, translated into the graphics and the characters itself.
Yeah, and I think it's done incredibly well. It's not just... It doesn't look terrible. It doesn't look bad. It does look very, very good. But it is done in a way that's very, very appealing, and definitely fits the whole tone and style of the game just to a T.
Yeah.
So at the very least, even just looking at the trailer, looking at the pictures on Steam, it just pops. It's very pretty.
Yeah.
And I do like looking at some of the things that we done, like...
Oh, that was the Pepperoni Palace.
Yeah, Pepperoni Palace.
Which, there was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle there.
Little fucker. Kept biting us.
The red one.
Yeah.
Michelangelo?
Yeah. No. Raphael.
Raphael? Okay.
Yeah, Raphael.
Raphael.
Wow. I don't remember that. We already spoke about that. Sound, I didn't notice any sound stuff. I really wasn't paying attention. I was too busy enjoying it.
Yeah, honestly, I don't... Like, the music at the start was pretty cool, pretty funky. There was, the glass breaking when you jumped through it. There was... That's the gameplay. Well, that was the thing. I don't know if there was any music in the game.
There was, but the graphics and the actual gameplay were very engaging to the point where I wasn't actually listening.
Yeah, which, that's not a bad thing.
No, it's not. It's
definitely not a bad thing. If you can't hear any of the background stuff, that's there just for the sole purpose of background artistic flair, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Means it's kind of a good game.
Yeah, I think sometimes if you notice the sound design, it can be bad. Like, it's actually garbage. But if it's something you don't actually remember, it's like, it must have been like really well done to the point where it doesn't interrupt what you're doing.
Yeah. There are some games that are like that. It's like, I'm getting distracted by the music and stuff, and the game has sort of, I've lost track of what I'm doing.
Anyway, so the controller support, as usual, we'll sort of talk about how the controls were. I found the controls good, except for, and this happened with, what was the last game you played? Minecraft Dungeons.
For
you. We have these Xbox Elite controllers, which have these trigger locks. So at the moment they go all the way down, and you flick these down, and then they don't go as far down.
I've only got two settings for mine, because this is the peasant one. This is Elite 1.
And the whole point of that is, if you're playing like a shooter game and the trigger is your trigger, you want it to be quick. So it's not as far before it activates, and it's not as far before you hit the end, so you can go like quick. The issue is some games seem to have a bit of trouble supporting that, where like even if I'm holding it down all the way, which is only like 5% of the way, it'll work for a little bit and then it will come off, or it just won't work at all. There's this like massive dead zone. And this is how good I found the controls. That's my only nitpick. I thought the controls were really well done, except for moving big things out of the doors.
Yes, I agree with that one.
I think that might have been on purpose. I think that was a design choice where you have to get it perfectly lined up. But there is so... I guess it's really nothing to do with the controller itself, but there's so little room for error on that. That it's just... It does detract a little bit from the game itself.
But at the same time, it is that whole frustrating thing of... And I'm going to quote something here. Pivot. If you don't get the reference, you're too young and you probably shouldn't be watching, but please stick around and subscribe.
I don't get the reference.
Friends.
That's why I don't get the reference.
Okay. Ross Geller. I'll show you the clip later.
I've actually, now that you mentioned it, I've seen the meme.
Yeah, I'll show you the video
I don't
later.
care. Anyway.
But yeah, it's that whole you've got to get around things very precisely. And it as you said, it does detract a little bit, but at the same time, as you said, design choice. Very much a design choice, I would believe.
Yeah, I don't entirely agree with it, but I can see why they did it. If I would have made the game, I probably would have given you a little bit of slack, so you can go in at like a 2-degree angle. It'll be fine, not a 0-degree angle. But
yeah,
I mean, it is what it is. They probably playtested. It's like, this is too easy, kind of thing. So, meh.
Yeah, because you do have the time limit as well. So that well, not time limit, but goals to reach to get certain medals.
Yes, speedrun it, which I've seen a couple of videos about this game before this, and it's this picture here of this. They're moving out an airplane. There's an airplane on a freeway, and your truck's underneath it, and you got to yeet stuff off the wing of the airplane. And the other one was one of the ones where they're just like they grab the couch and they just chuck it straight out the window on the truck. And it's that kind of thing.
Okay.
It's that kind of thing. Like it's really cool that you can just like it's obviously not realistic. You're just saying fuck it and throwing a couch out the window onto a truck.
Because why the fuck not? Honestly, if I had the opportunity to throw a couch through a fucking window onto a truck, I would fucking do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, would you not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done stupid shit.
Why not just add some more?
Yeah. As for this doesn't really have an adversarial mode, so obviously we can't talk about that. But the co-op versus single player, from what I've seen, it does just sort of increase the like we had items that required 2 people to lift.
Yeah. And
from the trailer, I've seen items that 4 people require to lift. So I guess it just scales 1, 2, 3, 4 depending on how much you're playing. Which is good. Obviously, you don't want to have a 2-person lift kind of couch that you can't play single player on.
They've really thought well about that and being able to, I guess, level up the
levels.
The levels.
I can imagine it being an absolute clusterfuck trying to play it with 4 players.
But then again, look at Overcooked. We've played that before with 4 people, and it was a good clusterfuck.
But with Overcooked, you don't have to be 100% coordinated.
True.
This one, if you're moving a couch out of a window, all 4 of you have to be moving in the same direction for it to work.
Yeah.
So
there were a few times where Icarus and I were trying to both go the opposite direction, and the couch was just sort of there.
Yeah. And of course, because we weren't communicating because we're useless, it was a lot harder than it needed to be.
Yes. But I should have known where he was going, apparently.
Yeah, he should read my mind, right? Agree with me. Thumbs up if you agree with me. And thumbs down if you are a jerk.
Or, agree with me.
No.
Actually, no. Comment below if you agree with me.
Yeah, don't thumbs down if you agree with him. But it's like 0 to 100 dislike ratio. Anyway, I guess, the final thing is, do you recommend it?
I would. There was one thing I was going to say about something. What was it I was going to say?
I was going to say about something.
There was something. Sorry. Having a look at... control support. There is keyboard and mouse again.
Oh, yeah, there is.
There is keyboard and mouse, which we haven't played, so we can't, again, talk about that. I haven't seen any gameplay with it being played with that, but I honestly don't think it would be a good one. With just playing with the controller, it was hard enough in certain times to be able to get through, but I don't know if using the mouse, you might get a little bit more accuracy and able to move a bit better. Or...
I honestly don't think they'd actually use the mouse. I think they would probably use...
arrows and WASD.
Yeah, maybe they would. I don't know.
Well, we might have to have a look at it, and on Monday on Monday. It's been... we try it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like most of the games, definitely recommend a gamepad personally. I thought it was very good.
Yeah. I find certain games, like FPS, 100% always mouse and keyboard. Anything else, controller.
Yeah. Anything that's couch co-op, if you have an option for a keyboard and mouse, that should only be absolute last resort. With very few exceptions. Like, extremely few exceptions.
Like if you don't own 2 controllers.
That's what I mean, like last resort.
Yeah.
But like, even if some games, like if we had 2 players and given the option for a keyboard, there are 1 or 2 games I could think of where I'd say keyboard and mouse over controller. Enter the Gungeon is one of them.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. We
'Cause
haven't played that. Haven't played it with.
Yeah.
Did play it with controller though.
Yeah, we didn't play with the keyboard and mouse.
Yeah.
It was easy to aim.
Yeah. I think you ended up using a keyboard and mouse, didn't you?
I don't know. Probably.
I don't know. Probably. Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway.
The other thing I actually did like about the game, I just forgot. You pull shit out of the walls.
Oh yeah, it's just like you go in to take your toaster and you don't unplug it. You just sort of yank until it twangs out of the wall.
Yeah. So yeah,
That was fun.
it was fun, and you probably, if you did watch the video, you would hear me say twang a few times because
twang.
Yeah, twang.
Yeah, would you recommend this?
100%. I think it's really, really good. I would give it a very positive review. Just looking here, they've got mostly positive. Like
77%.
Yeah.
Review. Positive reviews.
Like that's pretty good for just for a new game that's only been out for a couple of months.
Yeah. Less. But yeah.
Yeah. Alright, it's fun. It's colourful. It's, for a lack of a better term, pretty.
See,
it's yeah.
They actually have a demo on Steam. We just noticed. So.
Oh, cool.
So that'd be worth it. My recommendation comes on the Master Asterisk next good. I'd say yes, play it. But I think the asking price of $36 on Steam is extremely steep. I don't know how long the game is, but I don't see this being a game you could play every time you have people over. Like, we play Jackbox a lot.
Yeah.
With people. We've played a ton of Jackbox.
And because that's got multiple different levels, it's got different
mini games, and it's replayable. This one doesn't seem like something that's replayable to the same point. So
and you wouldn't want to play it for long. Like, I think we could have maybe gone for another couple of levels, and that would have been it. And we played 4 levels,
something like
not
that,
including the
tutorial.
Intro, tutorial. Yeah.
Your mileage may vary as always. I still found it incredibly fun, but this is more of a short, bursty kind of game. Like, you play it for half an hour, and then move on to something else. Whereas there are other games you could probably play a little more often or a little longer.
Well, you can go into space too.
Yeah. So
cool.
I don't know how long the actual game is in terms of like how many levels there are. It looks like there's going to be a few.
Yeah, because we were on the first one, and it looked like there was at least 10 to 20.
Yeah,
on that first,
and it does look like there are multiple islands.
Yeah.
So who knows? But yeah, if you have Xbox Game Pass for PC, definitely download it. Definitely play it. It's really good.
It's worth the pass.
Yeah, definitely worth the $5 a month we're paying for the pass.
Yeah.
But yeah, otherwise download the demo on Steam and sort of judge for yourself. But I found it quite fun. I just don't think it's quite $40 Australian worth.
Or 70 if you're wanting to get it for Switch.
Yeah, absolutely not.
I just don't understand, like, especially with Xbox and PlayStation. They're definitely more going towards the digital thing, whereas you literally have like a small square of plastic for the Switch that gets pushed in. It's like,
to be fair though, Switch cartridges are probably more to manufacture than Blu-ray discs.
Yeah, fair. That's
but $20 more, it's debatable.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it, I guess.
Yeah.
As we said before at the start, links for everything below, including channels and the actual video and playlists for all this stuff and all that kind of fun things. If you like this, comment, share, subscribe, do all that kind of fun stuff. It's very much appreciated. The best thing you can do for us is honestly share it around.
Please, yes.
And the like does help the algorithm sort of promote us a little bit more. But if you're too lazy to and you just want to watch, I'm very happy with that. I appreciate it, especially if you watch this far in.
Yeah, the support of you guys just watching this is amazing.
Yeah. As I said, for our schedule, Monday, 3 o'clock. Usually?
Yes, 3 o'clock Monday, Australian Eastern Standard Time.
Is the gameplay, which is GMT plus 10. I'm guessing we'll probably do 3 o'clock Wednesdays as well for this one. And Monday nights around 7 o'clock. It's not really set in stone because it's live. We'll be on Twitch.
Anywhere between sort of 6:37 we usually start.
Yeah, it depends with work and stuff, obviously.
Yes.
Because it's a work night.
And when we have dinner.
Yeah.
Mostly because of dinner.
Either way... Subscribe to his, or don't subscribe subscribe if you want, but follow his Twitch channel, turn on notifications at the very least, and you'll see when we go live on there.
Yeah, and if you can't subscribe, follow, or and share. That's honestly
sharing is honestly the best thing you can do.
Yeah. The money for the subscription, it doesn't really mean too much to me. Just the fact that you follow is enough.
Yeah, we like talking to people more than we like money. Well, that's a lie. But we also like talking to people.
Yes.
But yeah, thank everyone so much for watching, especially if you watched it this far, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye!